Cincinnati! Jaden Daniels stood in the pocket against an all-out blitz, took a hit from Bengals safety Geno Stone, and launched a perfect ball toward Terry McLaurin in the corner of the end zone. McLaurin hauled it in and kept both feet in bounds while being tackled. In his third NFL game and first in prime time, Daniels couldn't miss. The number 2 overall draft pick threw for 2 touchdowns and ran for a score in a remarkably efficient performance, and the Commanders stunned Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals 38-33 on Monday night. He's a real cool customer, and he's got a real poise about him, Washington coach Dan Quinn said of his quarterback. Daniels finished 21 of 23 for 254 yards, setting an NFL rookie record for completion percentage at 91.3%. The Commanders, 2-1, scored on every possession except for kneel downs at the end of each half and have not punted or turned the ball over in their last 2 games. "That's crazy," Daniels said of the record. He said he couldn't remember being that efficient in his passing at any level. Neither Washington nor Cincinnati punted or had a turnover, the first time that's happened in a game in the Super Bowl era. Burrow threw for a season-best 324 yards and 3 scores, but the Bengals, 0-3, simply couldn't keep up. Cincinnati is off to its worst start since dropping its first 11 games on the way to a 2-14 finish in 2019. Daniels' first career touchdown pass was a 1-yard toss to eligible tackle Trent Scott to start the second half, the second straight game in which the Bengals gave up a TD to a lineman. "They were all discombobulated on defense," Daniels said. "We got a sneaky one." The Commanders were clinging to a 31-26 lead when Daniels connected with McLaurin from 27 yards out with 2:10 remaining for the game-sealing score. "I put in the work," said Daniels, last year's Heisman Trophy winner at LSU. "What's done in the dark will always come to light. I just know that I prepare for these moments week in and week out. I just have to go out there and play football and execute." In the first half, Washington got rushing touchdowns from Brian Robinson Jr., Austin Eckler, and Daniels. McLaurin had 4 receptions for 100 yards. The Bengals couldn't reach the end zone on 3 first-half drives, with Evan McPherson kicking 2 field goals and missing another. Meanwhile, Washington didn't have a drive that fell short of the end zone until early in the fourth quarter, when Austin Seibert kicked a 42-yard field goal to make it 31-20. Cincinnati got within 5 points on Burrow's second TD pass to Jamar Chase, but the 2-point conversion failed. Daniels then led a drive that ate up 7.5 minutes and ended with the toss to McLaurin, which had a completion probability of 10.3%, according to the NFL's next-gen stats. Cincinnati scored on a 1-yard run by Zach Moss to cut the deficit to 38-33 with 40 seconds left, but McPherson's onside kick was unsuccessful. Chase had 6 receptions for 118 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Bengals, who also got a touchdown catch by Andre Iosivas. "I knew that would be a difficult football team," Bengals coach Zach Taylor said. "They scored on every possession last week, and they scored on every possession this week. It was a dangerous team. They were ready for us. They dictated the flow of the game." Daniels the competitor. Daniels said he wanted to show his competitive spirit in his first primetime game. "I want to compete on a high level," he said. "I'm just blessed to go out there each and every Sunday and do things that a lot of people in the world can't do." And Monday, or whenever we play. Injuries. Commanders' RB Eckler left in the second half with a concussion. Bengals OT Trent Brown was carted off the field with a right knee injury in the first half and didn't return. Up next, Commanders, at Arizona on Sunday. Bengals, at Carolina on Sunday.